What's up, guys? It's Cyan. We're back, and I want to do really quick just to show you guys my character progression on making a gunslinger and leveling up. And I wanted to point out that gunslinger and the way the system is right now that they did normally. Look at that walk! Like, look how she came in. That was sexy as hell. Anyway, it's super easy right now to level in this game. It was already easy before that. And streamlined. They did a very good job. The game is super streamlined now, but now it's even more so. And on top of that, it's increased EXP between Acts 1 through 4. They skipped 5 for some reason, and Act 6 increased 50%. So leveling is super easy. So if there was ever a time that you should get into Blade and Soul, now is the time. Now, with that said, you know, this is a action-based Twitch type of fighting game, not Twitch, the platform Twitch, as in far as you're going to need to learn how to iframe, dodge, proper positioning. Like there's no, like, you can't really stand in things. Like, you kind of can early on, but once you get towards end game level, you're going to need to actually show a little bit of skill and a little bit of fighting. Now overall, actually using the character, and just like most of the time when these games start out and these classes come out, these classes are OFing like super OP. As you see me just work on this. Now I am making Yumeko over again in this game the same way I did in Black Desert, because she's just my favorite anime character right now. I just got to do it. So this is basically the progression that I went through messing around, so you guys can understand what's going on in the background. And then I'm gonna have some gameplay probably on the bottom left corner while I'm doing this, a little bit of just run around with her. This video won't be too long. It's me giving, you know, goodwill towards the game because they continue to keep making the game, I guess what I want to say is user friendly and free to play friendly, because you can go all the way to end game and be end game geared before you ever even need to spend a dime in this game. And not many games you can actually do that. It's free to play out the back. You don't have to actually do anything, and I keep giving them credit for that because they're not giving enough credit for that. You don't have to spend anything. You have to spend anything. You do the yellow quest, you do some of the blue quests if you have to, and the game gives you everything up until when you get towards the end game, and then that's where you should probably start worrying about premium. By that time, you done played all of these acts, you don't have all that content, and I mean, you got all that for free basically. You right at there in game, you can PvP, nobody's stopping you from PvP, and nobody's stopping you from going in and actually doing dungeons and raiding. Not having the auction house kind of sucks, I ain't gonna lie about that, but you do have one, but it's very limited. That is the one part of it. But even without that, you should have plenty of fun in this game and be able to do what you have to do. Now, I know some people are like, oh, well, you're trying to suck off NCSoft. I'm not trying to suck off anything. When games actually do right, it's in the best interest of everybody that we actually promote when games do right. We always talk shit and we always talk down on companies to say, oh, they pay to win, or they're doing this, or they're doing that, but we never give them credit for anything. Now, there's stuff in this game that is pay to win. I'm not going to act like that doesn't exist, like the Trove event that came back with this particular, that's a pay to win event. That is hardcore pay to win event. There's nothing else that you can say about that other than it's a pay to win event. You pay to open slots and you pay for more keys. You can get some, like, kind of in the events, get keys in the events, but the majority of the time you just paying for it, that type of stuff. With that said, I still think that the game gives you a lot of worth overall, and I just have fun in Blade and Soul. I don't always continue to keep playing it because you end up to the point where when you just play it, it's one of those games that just gets you sucked in and then you burn out. And that's kind of what happens to me. But I always come back each and every time and always drop some type of money on the game because it's worth dropping money on the game. So I really don't have much else left to say for you guys. I hope you actually give the game a shot, and get in there and play it, because it's definitely worth playing. And there's my Yumeko, and you probably saw some gameplay. Let's have some fun. Hopefully I see you in the game. You see my server right there. So peace and be legendary.